What is going on, every got?
Running on my cash, even that. Gotta find a way to close the fucking gash in the back of my fucking head. What I'm thinking, get leaking out. I don't want them to know what I'm thinking now.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and this is going to be my second entire Blu-ray slash movie collection, mostly Blu-rays, of course. And if you're hearing background music, I have background music on. I don't want you guys to think that you are crazy, even though happens sometimes. But so basically, I'm recording this right now so you guys can see really all of this stuff that I have to take off the shelves. It's like the entire row right there. Or just the Blu-rays, actually, because you guys have seen the entire DVD. I don't collect DVDs anymore, so I basically just be recording the same thing as last time. So I'm just going to do Blu-rays this time, entire Blu-ray collection. Let's do this. Okay, so this should not be too long of a video. I mean, I've seen many entire Blu-ray collections that they're a lot longer. This should not be too long because I love collecting Blu-rays, but I am not the most crazy collector because I do not have as much money to go out every single day and buy the newest Blu-rays that come out for $30, which is fucking ridiculous. But yeah, let's just get started. I'm gonna start with the regular Blu-rays. I have an entire horror collection. I mostly collect horror now, but I'm gonna start with the regular ones. Actually, that's a horror film. What am I doing? Nightcrawler, one of my favorite films ever. This is probably the best choice. This is one of the best. This is one of my favorite Blu-rays, just because this is one of my favorite films ever made. Definitely in my top 5 of films that are made. Drive, heard is a really good movie. I've not even seen it yet. There's a lot of movies in this collection I haven't seen. I've bought them because I know they're amazing movies, and I know I'm gonna watch them one day, and I know I'm gonna be like, that's an amazing movie. But I just have not seen it yet. So you know what? Back off, motherfucker. Okay, so Fight Club. I have seen this like 3 times when I was young. Younger. I'm only 16. Yeah, so Fight Club. Good shit. Road Warrior. I love Mad Max. Huge fan of Mad Max, especially Fury Road. Road Warrior was the second best in the series. The first one was also... is this the first one? This is the second one. I really hope I'm not wrong on that. American Psycho, amazing film. I have not finished it. I love the film so far. Never finished it though. I know it's just one of the films again. I know it's amazing. I've never completely finished it, so you know what? Eat me. Don't do that. Source Code. Jake Gyllenhaal. I've seen this. Very good, suspenseful, action-filled movie. I love Jake Gyllenhaal. I try to buy the most films of Jake Gyllenhaal that I can. I love him because of Nightcrawler the most. So yeah, Collateral. I love Collateral. Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise, very good. One of my favorite Jamie Foxx movies. I have no clue why. He was very good in it. I think it's a very simple action film. Not amazing, but I think it's a very solid film that you could definitely just own this on Blu-ray and just pop that shit into that motherfucker and just watch that shit. Inception. I still don't understand it. I've seen this movie about 50 times. Still don't understand it. So I'm gonna keep watching it. The Town. I've seen like half of this film. I've seen like half of this film. Yeah, so I've seen half of this film, never seen the entire thing. Aviator. I haven't seen this either, actually. Prometheus. One of my favorite films. Definitely. That's why I have the 4-disc collector's edition. I bought this today, it came out. Very underrated film. A lot of people say it was mediocre for some reason. Justice League Gods and Monsters. Very good animated film. I bought this for like really cheap at a Best Buy Black Friday. Wolverine, another Black Friday pickup. Very good. Logan was amazing, by the way. Logan, Logan is one of those movies where I feel like I'll go in when that shit comes out. I'll pay $30, I'll pay $20 for the movie. I don't care. Logan was very good. And I'm happy to this was also a good movie too. Wolverine, definitely a good one. 7. Not seen it. Heard it was good. World War Z, one of my favorite zombie films, one of the most underrated ones. People don't say it's bad, but people don't exactly say it's that good either. I think it's very, very nicely made. I love, just the whole realistic thing to it. Many zombie films are very unrealistic and just flat out fucking stupid, so like that one. Rain Man, have not finished it, but I love it so far. Absolutely love the film. I've probably only like 20 minutes left of the film, but I really love Rain Man, I could just say that. Ex Machina, one of the best films ever made. Not my top 10, but I can say that if I'm going to make a top 100, this is definitely going to be one of them. This is just a very, very suspenseful, mesmerizing movie. I love it. I think it's really good. Definitely, it's what made Oscar Isaac and Domhnall Gleeson. It's one of their best roles. And that's what made them famous. Fighter, one of my favorite movies. I actually like this almost as much as Rocky, I would say. Maybe I might like it more than Rocky. Who knows? Kill me already. Oh god. I love this. I love fighting movies. Very good film. Mark Wahlberg. Oh, and Christian Bale. Talk about that. Hellboy 2, The Golden Army Special Edition, I think. It's a Blu-ray exclusive, I don't really care. It's the same thing. Regular, cartoon. I love this film. I loved it. Loved the first one, loved the second one. Just really good films. I love Hellboy. I'm with Hellboy all the way. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. When is the War of the Planet of the Apes going to come out? Huh, motherfucker? I love the design of this Blu-ray. Love it. Very good film. Don't have much to say about that. Furious 7. One of my favorite Furious films. I'm not a huge fan of the Furious films, and I just saw a trailer for The Fate of the Furious. Not excited about that because it looks like literally the same exact film. And the films are always the same exact thing. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying that. They're always the same fucking shit, but they're good. They're good action films. People love them. Deal with it, Just go fuck off. Just fuck off. Furious, but I do love this film. I like to think of it as kind of like a Mad Max one because I think the scenes where they're driving in the snow mountains are really, really good. I think that was really, really nicely made. Bridge of Spies, really, really good film, especially dialogue driven. One of the best films for Tom Hanks was very good, and especially and Mark Rylance, and he won an Oscar for Best Actor for this. That was a surprise, but I think he deserved it because I just absolutely loved it. These are my two steelbooks. The Hangover. I love The Hangover. Highlander. I think Highlander's okay. This is the Mondo steelbook of it. I think Highlander's okay. It's just one of those really just kind of like cheesy, just put it in the fucking DVD player and just go fuck off, really. Okay, on to horror films. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, one of the best, of course. One of the best. For some reason, I love the remakes of this. I don't know why. I love the remakes. I love horror remakes. And a lot of these films are going to be really, really terrible. Like, you're probably going to think they're really terrible unless you're a horror fan like me, which I just love. We'll watch any horror film. And even if I don't enjoy it, at the most, I'll always find enjoyment in a horror film. I will always find it. I will always find enjoyment. The Boy, the movie that came out in 2015, people like that review because I feel like I kind of went to a real horror nerd's perspective for that film. So I think people really enjoy that review because, I actually talked very good sense into, people, dumbasses. Okay, Silent Night, Deadly Night. This film was actually pretty good. It wasn't that great either, but I believe the remake is definitely a lot better. That's one of the few films I can actually say that the remake is better for it. But it's a cult classic. It got removed from theaters. That's why I own it. Shit. Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers, not terrible, but then again, every single Halloween film was the same exact thing. I'm surprised how they could film 7 films in a row with it being the same exact premise and the same exact thing. He's coming to your house, he's gonna fucking rape you. And it's the same exact thing. But I love Halloween, love Michael Myers, love all the films. The remake, I really do love the remake. Actually, I really do love the remake. I like the second one's not too bad either. It's kind of stupid a lot of the flashbacks and the fucking white horse or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but it's not bad at all. It's really not that bad. And I love when they go. I love the remakes of the horror films because the classic ones never really went too much in detail. Just the whole dark new look of the films. I just love that. Friday the 13th. This is my favorite. Is this my favorite Friday the 13th film? Is it this one or is it I really don't know, but this is one of my favorite. I love the remake. I absolutely love this remake. It's serious, the same premise. but I love there's so much detail when you really look at the film. There's a lot of detail when they go to, you know, Friday the 13th. Like Jason has his own little hideout. Just the small details is what I live for in horror films. And I love the sequel. And they actually, I guess they canceled the one for 2017. So kill me. The Crazies, not bad. Actually, pretty good suspenseful movie. One of the best zombie movies. One of the best zombie horror films out there, I would believe. Not one of the best, but one of the most solid ones you can really just pop in, and everybody will mostly like them. It's very suspenseful. I like it. Funhouse Massacre, the remake. Haven't not seen the original, but the Funhouse Massacre, this one was pretty good. It's kind of silly. It's kind of really weird at some parts, but altogether, it's not that bad. It's really just a solid. It's a solid remake. You can't really hate it, you know. I'm gonna put my head in front of the light because I feel like that's kind of annoying. Army of Darkness, the Screwhead edition, which is basically the edition you can get for very cheap. I'm just making it seem like it seems special, but it's actually like the same price. I really did enjoy this one. I think the stop motion for the skeletons is amazing. It's just a classic. If you like Army, I have the entire Evil Dead series. I have the entire series, so you know what. Actually, do I have the first one? I have the second one. I don't think I have the first one. Never mind. No, I have the first one. Never mind. Okay, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2 double feature. I love Jeepers Creepers. I want the third one to come out. You know what? It's and here's, you know, let me just say this real quick. People that say, oh, you know what, I don't support Jeepers Creepers because the director raped the person. Okay, yeah, that's a terrible thing, but I don't like the director. I like the character himself. So if he wants to bring back the character, that's great. I'm going to support the film, and I'm going to not exactly donate money to the damn guy, but I'm going to buy a ticket so I can see Jeepers Creepers. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I mean, sure, it's a terrible thing to rape somebody, but I'm not doing it for this director. I'm doing it because I just want the character back. And that goes without saying, if somebody else would buy the franchise of Jeepers Creepers, that'd be even better. I'm just saying that I just love the character. I don't want people to say like, hey, you know, he raped somebody, you shouldn't be really liking the film. I love the film because of the character. It's not because of the director. Evil Dead 2, the one before Army of Darkness, really good. The Evil Dead, very good. I don't have to say anything for those films. The Collector, a pretty simple. I actually enjoy this one a good amount. Like there's a Collector, and then there's the Collection, which is where they go to this guy's. They go to this guy's, you know, place. He has all this like these bodies in this like tanks. I think they're actually really good. I like the first one and the second one. I like them both actually a lot. Definitely one of the most solid horror films, and I've been surprised by. You know, love how it looks and everything. Wrong Turn, Dead End. This was actually pretty good. This is pretty good. This had, who did it have in it? It had what actor was that? I don't know. It's that muscular dude. Henry Rollins, that's the guy. Henry Rollins, or his most recent film, I believe, was He Never Died. I really did think this was a solid film. I think the first one might have been better, but definitely a good sequel. I mean, when it comes to sequels, you just gotta give to that. Kill Game, not a terrible horror film. Not too good either. Very simple. I love just horror films where they have their own unique kind of mask. So I thought this was kind of cool in a way, but very sublime actors. Wrong Turn 5. No idea why I own this. I collect horror films. This was probably one of the most boring horror films in the series and on Earth probably. And you know, it's like, it's a good song. Pontiac Sunfire. Good shit. Okay. This was just so goddamn boring. I remember I was just watching this shit and I was like, can this just stop? Like, this film has no substance, no material. What's happening right now? It was just so bad. Nothing was happening. Especially when I went to the fucking police station. Now, nothing was happening. Like, I don't understand. It's like, how can you just film that and not bore yourself? Wrong Turn 5's bad. Hangman. This is a 2016 film, I think. 2000 and... Good film. Actually, pretty goddamn creepy. I've showed this to a couple friends. They're not exactly horror. Like, Hangman is truly creepy. It's kind of terrifying, but I think Jerry Sisto. I think it's altogether a pretty good film. It's pretty goddamn creepy because it's, you know, it goes, and it's one of those films that I like because it's unique because it goes through the view of the serial killer. Howl. Have not finished this, but I heard it's really good. The effects are interesting. Have not finished it though. I watched like most. I got bored of it because I was just like tired, I guess. Christmas Story. Little fact: I actually spoke with a guy. We had like a really brief chat with the guy who played. He's a bodybuilder. The guy who played Krampus in this film. So I think that it's so cool. I mean, nobody gives a shit, but I just think it's just a cool little fact. I messaged him on Instagram saying I love your character, I loved your work, and good luck. And I don't know, but he was like, thanks, man, everything. I was like, yeah, truly, man, I support you. So yeah, and yeah. What's his name? His name is, I can find it. It's I can't find it. Okay, just getting onto the Scream Factories. From a Whisper to a Scream, I think it's a pretty good anthology film. Toolbox Murderers. This was actually a 2013 film, so it is kind of it's the newest one. Probably the only. I doubt they'll ever make a sequel to this because this one was very kind of weird. This one, literally, I'm gonna tell you guys what happened in this film. It's not a spoiler. This girl, basically, she gets caught. She's in a cage for the entire film, and the entire movie, the rest of the literally the first 15 minutes of the film is actually outside of this little lair, and then the next hour and a half, maybe the next hour is just it's in his little dungeon thing with him like sewing up bodies and shit. So I think it's kind of cool in a way. It's got some cool aspects to it, definitely, and it's kind of creepy at some times. But I don't. It's got Bruce Dern. It's not terrible, but it's definitely got very low production value. I've not seen the first one. The first one was a 1900 film, 1980, I think, or maybe more. I have no clue, but that was actually a really grisly one. I heard. Christine, very good film, very good horror film. It Follows. It was a letdown. I love the film. People were saying that it peed their pants. Like everyone was saying, like, oh, it was extremely scary, and I get scared pretty easily. Did not find this scary at all. I slept completely fine after this movie, and that's not a good sign, especially when this movie was so hyped up. It was not scary at all for me, but I think it was very nicely made, and very nice cinematography and shots, and just very clean. Hold the rest of these. Jeepers Creepers 2 Shout Factory. Fun fact, I actually got It Follows for like $5. And it just came out too. Jeepers Creepers 2, I love. You know what's kind of funny? I own Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2 double feature, and then I own the Scream Factory Collector's Edition. So you guys probably think I'm a fucking nutcase of that series, but I'm just kind of into it. Not that into it. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, anthology film, has nothing to do with Michael Myers, but it's just standing alone as an anthology film. It's not a bad premise. It's kind of weird, but it's not a bad premise. John Carpenter's The Thing. This is one of the best horror films. Definitely one of the best horror films. I don't have to say anything about those films. Return to Nukem High Volume 1. Volume 1. There's a Volume 2 to this? I really hope not, because this film was straight out fucking weird. Lloyd Kaufman was definitely doing a drug during this film, and I'm not even saying that as, let me just pause this. I'm not even saying this as a joke. Like, the dude had to be on something. Lloyd Kaufman is known for the Toxic Avenger 1, 2, and 3. Pretty sure there's only 3 films. I like the first one, the second one, the third one. No, I like the first one, the second one, or whichever one he goes to China was really just not that good at all. The first one I really liked a lot though. And then this is called Return to Nukem High. Nukem High Nukem High was like a 1980 film that he made after Toxic Avenger. They gave him all his fame. Just no. 21 minutes? I have not been recording for 21 minutes. That's bullshit. I really hope not. I'm gonna have to cut so much crap. But that is basically all of my Blu-rays. I hope you guys did enjoy that. I'm starting to get more into horror collecting. I just ordered like a new Blu-ray, and I will be having reviews for horror films coming up very, very soon. If you guys did like my last video, the vlog, let me know. I'll do more of them. It's like I said, it's literally I post videos of different criteria on my channel, and it's up to the viewers to say we want this, we want that. It's completely up to you guys. Let me know. So I will see you guys in the next video, which will be a horror movie review. I'll see you guys later.